Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. It's Thursday. You are almost there. For the people that work Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, this is how this all started, this morning thought stuff. So, big up. Let me start out by saying manners and respect to all the good-hearted, clean-hearted people out there. Big up to all the people going out to work. Big up to all my people coming in from work. Enough respect and extra respect to the people them who work extra hard. Those with 2 jobs or the ones that are pulling double. Some people are getting off one job right now, going to get a little bit of sleep to go to another one, or probably just going straight to another job. And some people are on the floor pounding the halls right now, working 8 shift and then back to another 8 shift, same time, rolling over. It's called doubles. All right. Yesterday somebody contacted me and said, SouFLo, all 3 job me a hold down, and all triples me a work, Why? If you work triple, you work a whole 24-hour period straight. What I say to those people is this: make sure you're taking care of your body. Because another subscriber said something very important on the channel yesterday, and that is this. A lot of us, our people, work ourselves into sickness. I heard someone say they have to work 2 jobs because medications have to be bought and bills have to be paid, which tells me that you're already on medication. So you're working 2 jobs to be able to afford medication, which tells me that you're going to need more medication later on. I'm not wishing anything bad on you. I'm just saying, start by taking care of your body, right? And get yourself to a place where you don't need so much medication. Because what's going to happen when your conditions worsen, you need more medication and more expensive medication, and you can no longer work because you have worked yourself into sickness. That's a vicious cycle. That's why I always say big up to everybody going out to work on all these things. Big up to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and dads, my retirees, all these people. But try to get yourself to a place in life where you're not working so much. Yes, so work hard, but have a goal in mind. Have an end plan in mind. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now, what I come to talk about this morning is I should have done this story yesterday. Make sure you check out the R. Kelly videos that I'm dropping. I dropped 1 this morning, and I think I'll be giving you 2 more today. I'll be giving you, I did the one on the interview with Gayle King for CBS, complete breakdown of that one. Then the next one I'm going to do should be the one about his so-called girlfriend that is being held hostage, calling and recording a conversation with her mom, telling her that she's fine, and she's told her 1,000,000 times, so please stop doing this. And which kind of debunks, or go check out the videos. And then the third one should be, if you don't know already, R. Kelly is back in police custody, in jail, locked up at this point, and we're going to talk about that and the agenda behind that. What I'm going to talk about right now, though, just to give you a little morning thing on your way to work. Teenagers killed in Maypen, and Mike Henry responds to the development. Alright. See, this, what I talked about yesterday, about the youths being traumatized and the youths being victimized, and then the cycle of violence continues. So, the stories that were coming out, remember, 4 shot and killed in and around Maypen in 1 24-hour period. And then the next news behind that was double murder rocks Maypen, Clarendon. And then the next news behind that was triple murder rocks Maypen, Clarendon. So you have 4 shot and kill, then you have double murder, and then you have triple murder, and now we have another one, teenagers murdered, tells me it's 2. So we're talking about 12 murders here, right? What's going on in beautiful Clarendon, Jamaica? People, if y'all been to tuned into SouFLoTV for a while now, you know that I was born in Clarendon and I was partially raised there as well. So I always say, Clarendon, I'm a place. And believe me, Clarendon is so beautiful. I just got back not too long ago, for those of y'all who pay attention as well, and you saw the 10 vlog videos we gave you out of Jamaica, being there, showing you how beautiful it was and all this other stuff. And then we get back here, and all we hear is murder after murder after murder after murder. It is crazy. Now, one thing I learned while I was there before I go any further is this. Yes, crime does happen to people who probably are victimized, but majority of the killings and crimes going on in Jamaica, they are intertwined with somebody being involved in something. It is not random, and I'm stating this again. Majority of them are not random crimes. There's nobody just running up on you and violating you in this manner. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but majority of these crimes are connected, and there is proof there that they're connected to things that people have chosen to involve themselves in outside of what is legal. Just saying. Clear that up first. So this story says, the bloodletting in Clarendon from rampaging gunmen continue on Monday night when 2 male teenagers were shot dead in a crime-plagued community of Effortville in the parish capital, Maypen. The killing brings to 5 the number of persons murdered within a 4-day period in the troubled parish. So we have 5 people being murdered in 4 days just in that one place right there. So when stakeholders have been calling for a state of emergency to be imposed since last year. So it's been since last year. People have been saying, yo, SOE, state of emergency, needs to be imposed in this section of Clarendon because obviously it's volatile there. And I remember 2 politicians arguing on phone conversation or something, and one accused the other one and brought it to news media saying that the person that was in charge of Clarendon, I don't know if it's this same politician, actually said, up there so them in a them one world, left them, make them sort out them thing, garrisons, like the whole garrison that by themselves, something like that. In other words, then as if we don't care about up there. They have their own rules and laws in that area, and they're going to sort their own stuff out. Left them, make them kill off them one another. Kind of thing. People have been begging for a state of emergency, for more police and soldier presence, right, to quell the violence in this area. Haven't gotten it yet. Those killed on Monday night have been identified as 18-year-old Najar Ferguson of Hilltop and Savar Henry, 18, of Geraint Avenue, both of Effortville. Police report that about 11 p.m., which is nighttime, almost midnight, the teenagers were sitting in a yard in Effortville when they were ambushed by armed men. The men opened up fire, hitting Ferguson and Henry multiple times before fleeing the scene, and the police were alerted, and upon their arrival, Henry and Ferguson were transported to the hospital where they were pronounced dead. Investigators are continuing their search for the gunmen who carried out the attack. The double murder in Effortville follows closely on the heels, listen, of a triple murder. Closely on the heels. I'm telling you, the double murder followed closely on the heels of a triple murder. And for those of you who were watching yesterday, if I was talking about murders yesterday and the 6-year-old, this is a whole different murder in a whole different side of Jamaica again. So yes, it's more murder again. The double murder in Effortville follows closely on the heels of a triple murder that jolted Maypen on Thursday night, February 28 of 2019 here. The deceased men were 3 men, including 2 brothers. And can you imagine, let me stop right there. Can you imagine a mom not only losing 1 child, but losing 2, and losing them not to like a car accident, 2 brothers that come from party car run off a road or collide with a speeding vehicle or something, and you can say accidents happen and you're heartbroken, but violence, gunshot, 2 sons at once. The deceased men, including 2 brothers, were killed by gunmen in Chapelton Road in the town. The victims were identified as Jerome Williams, a 27-year-old, and Calvin Williams, both of Comfort District in Clarendon, and Bartholomew Blair, a 41-year-old of Borton's District in St. Catherine. Reports from the Maypen police were that about 8:30 p.m., citizens heard explosions and summoned the police. Call the police. Yo, them a shot up over here. Whole heap of gunshot we hear. Please come. Police arrived and motor vehicles were seen with 2 bodies inside them, and one of the men was found outside of the vehicle. All of the men had gunshot wounds. The crime scene was processed and the bodies were removed to the morgue pending more post-mortem examinations. A probe is going on into that incident right now also. In response to the overall development, Central Clarendon Member of Parliament Mike Henry told Loot News, which is where I'm reading this from, that he has been in touch with National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang since the latest killings, and he is optimistic that something positive will be realized to stem the extreme violence that is being experienced in sections of the constituency, including the Effortville area. Henry noted that as a consequence of the killings on Monday night, almost no student turned out for school on Tuesday at Effortville Primary School. This is sad, man. So Pickney, I'll stop go school. And remember I talked yesterday about how the children are being traumatized. Imagine, no, we stop go to school when holiday comes. We have a break, right? Your children are now having to stop going to school because murders are plaguing their community. And a lot of these murders are not going solved. So they have their reasons why they must stay off of the road, kind of thing. I'm seeking the sort of arrangement to decisively tackle the overall problem, including to calm the problem in the Effortville area. And the matter has been taken to the level of my colleague, Dr. Chang, because it is that serious, said Henry, who is Minister without portfolio in the office of the Prime Minister. Listen, let me leave it like this. We do these videos, right? And when we do these videos, we do them not only to talk about the problem, because the news does that. The news reports. There were 2 men shot today in the Effortville area at 6:45 p.m. And the story was they were last seen in a blue car and men pounced upon them and shots were fired, and the news does that. We try to get to solutions as well. Yes, we have to talk about what happened, and then we talk about what can we do to make it not happen as often or anymore, and also talk about who it's affecting. When people have no outlet to even speak about how they're affected by traumatic events around them, then you can expect crazy reactions, put it that way. So we do these videos. We talk about like more CCTVs, which we're still calling for. We've done this extensively. More CCTVs are needed. The place has been volatile for a while now. It's nothing new. I just read that the tourism sector this year is looking to take in $3.6 billion US in earnings and profits and all this other stuff. That's a whole lot of money. Yeah, and I know that there are a whole lot of foreign entities that are investing in Jamaica for whatever they're investing in their different business. There's money in the place to make the place a kind of place where there's a stronger deterrent to these kinds of things happening. Now, people being shot in their backyard, there probably won't be a CCTV camera there. But if CCTV cameras are on like main roads, then people could be able to see who was out at that time of the night and who was heading in that direction at the time of the night, or who escaped on this route, men seen running this, that some way, somewhere it is going to catch something. It will make the place, probably CCTVs don't stop people from shooting people, but CCTVs make you able to say, yes, it was you. Now, after we're able to get the right people for these crimes, then we can start talking about stiffening the punishments. Because a lot of people are saying, no man, it's out of hand, bring back death penalty now. But we can't bring back death penalty when we have a system where I'm not sure if that's the right person you're holding. So how can I say, kill him, hang him, broke him neck? Because he looks guilty, because he dress a certain way, him have whole heap of tattoo, he come from a certain neighborhood. That's not going to be enough for me, right? So this is where we're at still. We're still calling for more boots on the ground security forces. We're still calling for more CCTVs. We're still calling for, we're still calling for more community action, not only from government, but also from the people themselves. A lot of the times in these communities, the people know who is who. But like I've said before, man, we're just talking in circle. Because like I've said before, a lot of the people don't speak and say who's who and who's doing what because, you know, there has been a lot of stories where law enforcement has been connected to badman, gunman. And when you go tell law enforcement say it's Johnny, law enforcement go tell Johnny say you, tell them say it's him. And before anything could be done to Johnny, them find your head boss. So people just learn to just shut their mouth, go about their business. And it has to be traumatic for people to live like that. It has to be. Especially the youths. Can't go to school cause gunshot a fire. People are get killed. 5 and 4 days. That kind of stuff, like madness. Madness. I didn't want this to be one of them kind of morning videos anyways, but it is what it is. I have to put the stuff out there, and we have to continue to push talking about and exposing, because you know the main goal for a lot of these people is to sweep it under the rug or put it on the back page of some kind of paper, and then no one ever sees it or knows that it's going on. And to the people out there who keep saying, SouFlo, me like a channel, brother, but the word the slap where I use or dash way, that's exactly what happens. That's exactly what it is. And no, I'm not going to stop using the word. And here's why I'm not going to stop using the word or the phrase. It's because I want it to register just like that. You're worried about me disrespecting the family? Worry about the people who are killing these people. That's a bigger disrespect to the family. You taking away family members in a violent way. And you're talking about your worry about me disrespecting the family because I said slap way or dash way. That was what happened. You're asking me to use nice words and pretty words to describe a violent and ugly situation. That's our problem. We focus on the things that don't need to be focused on. We make big the things that need to stay just like it is, small and irrelevant, and focus on the bigger picture. SouFLoTV using slapway or dashway is not that much concerning compared to what it is that we need to do or what we need to demand from who we need to demand it from to make sure that things change for the better. Yeah? So that's exactly the impact I want to have, because it is that rude and disrespectful and heartbreaking and awakening and all the things you could put in it. Slapway. Dashway, like when you dash your garbage, that's exactly what happened. How can a man just walk up and just pow, 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 pow? That dashway, you dash with somebody's life. So it's dashway. Slapway. Gone. Right? Come on, man. Stop with the fakeness. It's SouFLoTV, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave your comment in the comment section below. Let me hear what you think about this one or any other thing, title, topic that you think I need to tackle and we need to speak about on this platform. All right? I'll get up with y'all later. Manners and respect. Bless up. And don't forget, love yourself today. Learn to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, you cannot love anybody else. That's a fact. If you don't respect yourself truly, you cannot give real respect back to anybody else. That's a fact. Love and respect yourself. Alright? Manners and respect. We say up, up, up. And that's wake up, wise up, rise up. I'm out. Peace.